What do you think of when you see someone in a nice car or expensive shoes and jewelry? You think, man, that must be goals right there. I'll tell you what I think. I think, man, that must be a lot of debt. Because I see a ball and chain tied to a credit score. Tens of thousands of dollars to be paid back never. Because those payments will never end as long as you keep borrowing. It's like a hamster wheel. You swipe here, swipe there, Netflix payment, Amazon order, pay a little. Then you swipe again, swipe, 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 pay a little more. But that's not making any progress. And that's exactly how they want it. That's how credit cards are designed. It's literally like reverse compounding. With investing, your money earns you more money. With credit cards, your debt earns you more debt. See, compounding doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows exponentially. So when it's working for you, it builds wealth faster than you can imagine. But when it's working against you, it's tanking your net worth even faster. Let me show you what I mean.
So the way interest works is, let's say you have a 25% APR. So that 25 gets divided by 365 days. So every day you're charged about 6-7 cents in interest. 25 divided by 365 is 0.068. So in January, if you start with $1,000, you'll earn $21.45 in interest. Now let's say you make an additional $100 contribution, so you have your 1,000 plus your 100 plus your interest. That gives you $1,121.45. The next month, you start with that amount, plus interest, plus another $100 contribution, and you have this amount. Now with debt, if you start with $1,000, you're charged $21.45 in interest, and let's say you make another $150 in purchases, and you pay off $100, you're still left with over $1,000 in unpaid balance. So the next month, you start with that unpaid balance, and then you're charged more interest, you make more purchases, and make your automatic $100 monthly payment. And now your balance is even more. So you can see how interest plus purchases while making a minimum payment doesn't make any progress. Whereas investing and earning interest while making steady contributions grows over time.
See, that's how you end up paying 2 times the original price for something. It's just one swipe, one interest charge at a time, until you end up in a hole. You're not paying for the thing you bought anymore. You're paying for the time it's taken to pay for. It's literally called revolving debt because it never ends. You're not supposed to pay it off. You're supposed to carry a balance. It's a trap. And that's why they hype up credit scores so much. They don't want you to default on your loan. They want you to stay stuck in the cycle. Borrow more. The longer you carry a balance, the more they make from you. The larger your balance, the more you pay them. You already have to pay rent, mortgage, electric, gas, phone, internet, groceries, insurance. Why add 3 credit card payments and a $500 car payment on top of it? If you promised your money to Capital One before it even hits your account, you're stuck in the trap. If you don't have a savings and all your fancy stuff is worth less than what you owe, you have a negative net worth. It's just your appearance that says otherwise. That's not being rich, that's just broken designer. Every dollar you borrow for something that loses value comes with interest that gains value. You're literally paying more for something that's worth less. If all you have is stuff that goes down in value and debt that gains interest, you're compounding in negative net worth. And we've normalized it because it feels good to look good. It feels good when people compliment your outfit or your lifestyle. But that's what keeps the middle class stuck in the middle class. Why finance something you can't afford and sacrifice your future just to impress someone that doesn't matter? Because they don't. How are you going to benefit from impressing people on social media? And it's just not the flash. It's not just the flashy stuff either. It's the everyday habits. Shopping on Amazon, Target, eating out, getting delivery. when you know you can't afford to live that life of buy whatever I want whenever I want? Not yet. Because income isn't wealth. You can make six figures and still live paycheck to paycheck. And I don't just mean $100,000 a year. There are people who make multiple six figures and are drowning in bills. When you finance a lifestyle you can't afford, you should have trouble sleeping at night knowing everything you have is borrowed and can easily be taken away. Real wealth is ownership. It's stability, margin, not payments, not pressure, not pretending. It's always the ones that are pretending that are buried in debt. It's never the person you think who actually has wealth. It's not the dude, flashing a fancy watch. It's the one that's got the same shoes on from 5 years ago. The dude driving a 10-year-old Honda who doesn't care what you think. Because he's got zero debt, a six-figure portfolio, and the freedom to walk away from any job, any bill, any situation at any time. That's wealth. It's quiet, unbothered, free. So when I see someone showing off, I don't envy it. I analyze it. Because I've been that person, and trust me, you don't know how broke someone is until you see their balance sheet. That's why we need to rethink who we envy. Because there will always be someone with more, bigger, shinier, better. So you're just chasing a destination that you can't reach. Anyway, I got a link in the description below for my recommended read right now. It's one of my favorite books right now. I recommend everyone read it. Get it for yourself. Get it as a gift. It'll seriously change the way you think about money. You can also take a free assessment to find your financial starting point on your path to prosperity. I've got that linked in the description below as well. As always, you can't seek answers to questions you've never conceived. So subscribe, come along the journey, and we'll see you there.